needs cleansing. How do you cleanse your mind? Expose your mind to powerful, positive thoughts. So every morning, if you study the Gita, what we mean by studying the Gita is either you can pick up the books that are available outside, or nowadays what is more practical is many of us spend a long period of time commuting from the home to the workplace and from the workplace back home. So at that time, instead of cursing the traffic and gossiping or talking on your cell phone, you can listen to the CDs or cassettes on the Gita. And when you expose yourself to this wonderful knowledge, these are again available outside here. This intake of knowledge is there. What happens is this fluid mind becomes solid, mature, like the curd. This is then churned. Churned means assertion of reality, negation of the unreal. When you go through this practice, spiritual practices, then what happens is pure butter comes up to the surface. The butter represents the sattvic qualities in you. You are able to get rid of your rajasic and tamasic, means negative qualities, and you get established in your positive qualities, and these positive qualities, pure sattva comes to the surface. When you become 100% sattva, that's all that human effort can get to. Krishna comes and steals the butter, means that the last traces of impurity that are left in your system vanish by themselves. How wonderfully it is portrayed. So the next time somebody comes and asks you, say, what is the meaning behind Krishna stealing butter? What kind of a God do you people worship? You have an answer for that, right? Okay. So if you follow this, Tesha mai avishita chetasam, for those whose minds are set on me, I will deliver them from the ocean of death-bound existence. If you take a look at all our lives, we are born, we struggle through life's challenges, and life is not so easy. You go one challenge, overcome one challenge, by the time you're taking a deep breath, the next challenge comes on to you. And in this struggle for sheer existence, one fine day you drop dead, again you're born, again you go through this, and sometimes you wonder, so is this what life that is in our fate? You're born, you struggle, you grow, and you go through the 5 metamorphic changes of birth, growth, disease, decay, and death. You die, and the worst part is, you put in so much effort to accumulate and acquire things of the world which someday you have to leave behind. And throughout the life, the only obsession, the only preoccupation in our minds is, how do I acquire wealth? How do I collect possessions? How do I get a better home, a better car, relationships, books, whatever it is that you acquire in the world, you have to leave behind. Have you ever heard of anyone dying with all his acquisitions? The Gita doesn't say don't acquire money. The Gita doesn't say don't enjoy things of the world. The Gita only says spend a little time, a little effort in investing in the things that you're going to carry with you. It gives you the strength to face opposition. It gives you the courage to face all kinds of challenges. It gives you the ability to be happy in spite of the changes in the world. You're no longer dependent on the world for your happiness. What a fantastic thing. Just a little bit of this knowledge. That's why again and again the masters say that, Shankaracharya says, Bhagavad Gita kinchita dhita. Study the Bhagavad Gita just a little. Just half an hour a day is enough. And over a period of a year, you will be a changed personality. You'll be a strong person, a happy person, a successful person. So anyway, and then he says, how long will it take? Krishna is a diplomat par excellence. He says, Nachirat. Nachirat means not long. So he doesn't put a time frame there because, as we've seen, he is addressing people at different levels of spirituality. Plus, he doesn't know how much effort you're going to make. But if you put in the required amount of effort, it will be a matter of time. Before long, you will reach this exalted state of freedom from the changes of birth and death. And when he says birth and death, he's not just talking about physical death. Every moment, every day we are going through these traumatic changes. And the cycle of birth and death means change. So it is change that agitates us. It is change that stresses us out. So you will get freedom from that, is what he says. And I will deliver them. And then he moves to verse 8. Once you put in the effort at these spiritual practices, what happens?